So today I'm going to be talking about the tips and tricks of how to know a good man, how to recognize a good man. And if you're not yet in a relationship, I would like you to know, watch out for these tips I'm going to be giving. So sit back, relax. I'm still your girl Samira. And if you're not yet subscribed to our channel, so follow us on all our social media handles. I'm still your girl Samira Ahmed, and stay tuned. Twenty good qualities of a good man and how to know if you're with a good man. So obviously kindness ranks higher. Everyone has their individual preferences, but kindness ranks higher for every woman. So if you have a kind man, you have a good man. So I'll be giving you these 20 tips. The number one thing you should look out for is intelligence. Obviously, you want a man that has a good head on his shoulders, who you're able to have really intelligent conversations with. You're able to advise him, he's able to advise you also. The second thing is a man that takes responsibility. We all want a man that has his life together, is very responsible for himself and others. That is very important. The third quality is he is mature. You do not want a man that likes to play mind games. Today he's this, he says this, and he means the other thing. His words and his actions do not match. So that is definitely something to consider. The fourth thing is a man with a high self-esteem. You do not want a man that is very insecure. You're out with your friends and or maybe you're on another call and his call comes in and he's already getting jealous and upset, or he doesn't allow you to follow your dreams and do what you like. You need to look out for that. You also want a man that has a high self, like a good sense of humor. You definitely want someone that can laugh at your jokes, right? Because it tends to ease the pressure when the times are rough. At least having that sense of humor is able to lighten up the mood. You also want a man who treats others kindly. You need to pay attention to how he treats, waiters, or, if he's really into, like, you just know it. He needs to be able, he expresses empathy towards the plight of others. Is he passionate about humanity? Is he passionate about the less privileged? These are the signs you need to look out for. So I don't know what number I'm at, but another one I would like to talk about is a man who shares power. There's some men that are so obsessed with power. Obviously, a man is the head of the family, but some are really obsessive over this sharing of power. You're not allowed to air your views. You're not allowed to give advice. It's like once he makes a decision, that's it. We do not want that. So a man that is able to share power freely, is able to listen to you, is a very good. We also want a man who responds to positive feedback. In relationships, we all have things we're not comfortable with about each other, that we will have some, everyone has annoying traits that we would like to correct. So a man that responds to positive feedback, if you tell him about something you're not happy about, if he's able to accept it positively. You also want a man who puts effort into the relationship. Relationships are two-way. It's like both parties. It's not just a one-sided thing. So this cannot be overemphasized. You need a man that puts effort into a relationship. He calls you, he texts you, and all of that. That's how to know if a man is a good. You also want a man that has plans for the future. A man who has plans for the future, he involves you in his future plans. That's how you know that the man is serious about you and also wants a future with you. You also want a man that shares information with you. You do not want a man that withholds information from you. He feels secure in letting you know his whereabouts, where he's going, this and that. He feels secure in sharing information with you. He does not withhold any information. Another thing you need to know is he sees your emotions as valid. The last thing women want is men that say, oh, you're overreacting, or when you talk about something that you're not comfortable with. You want a man that is emotionally intelligent and is able to accept whatever it is you bring to the table. Another thing you need to know is a man that is honest. His words needs to match his actions. He needs to back it up with action, not just words. Honesty is very, very important. Honesty is key. Another thing you need to know is that is protective. Men are generally protectors in nature, so you need a man that is able to stand for you. He has your back at all times, and you feel comfortable and secure that he's always going to be there for you. Positive attitude is also an important trait. Not all those that always feel like victims. It's good to always have a positive outlook of life. Don't be always negative. Always look at the bright side. Always look for solutions to make things happen. You also want a man who has positive attitude. It's good to have positive attitude over life circumstances. We've all gone through so much. So you want a man that doesn't always play the victim. He knows that this is what life is about and always expects positivity at the end of the day. You also want a man that is reliable. A man can love you and still forget to pick you up at the airport. But then you definitely want a man that is reliable, a man that you can count on to make the relationship work. Another thing you need to be mindful of is a man that is patient. Patience cannot be overemphasized. You need a man to be patient with you, patient with life circumstances, patient with your family, your friends. Patience is such a positive attribute to have. So yeah, I think I've concluded all the positive traits so far, and you need to be objective. You need to face reality for what it is. Don't project your insecurities on a man. You also need to be accountable for yourself. So make sure, as you're looking for a good man, you should also be a good woman as well. So thank you.